Hey everybody, my name is Endigo. Welcome to my channel. Hope you're all having a good day. And today, I thought I was gonna rank my own work. Because I'm full of myself. As you know, I've done quite a lot of YouTube remixes in my days here on the channel. I believe, in fact, I've done over 80 of them since I started doing this little remix thing about a year ago. DanTDM and PewDiePie and BG and Markiplier. So today I thought, let's take a look back at all the remixes I've made, and I'm gonna try and pick out my 10 favorites. And I think these might be them, but I might be forgetting some. So in any case, here are the 10 best YouTube remixes by Endigo, according to Endigo-ish. Number 10! Starting the list off at number 10. This is a remix that I did about a year ago, I think, and it's based around the Crash Bandicoot "Whoa" meme that was really popular back then. This is a song I made. I just call it "Wow," and it's kind of a symphonic kind of space rock, I don't know, kind of thing. I did it really quickly, but I think it turned out pretty cool. I'm really proud of what I was able to actually create in terms of just using this little clip of Crash Bandicoot saying a single word, basically, in different tones. So using that as the foundation, what I was still able to make, I'm pretty proud of, and I think the song is pretty cool, so check it out if you haven't seen it. Number 9! Missing a handle, candle for the handle, candle, handle, 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 candle and handle, handle, candle, let's play a game. Hello everybody, you're out against the butt blast funk. Handle Candle, I think this was the second Markiplier remix I ever did right after Grandma, almost again a year ago. I haven't done any other remix similar to this in terms of style and, you know, genre and stuff like that. I really think this is a really cool one. I'm really happy with it. It hasn't done that well views-wise because it's kind of old, and the production isn't like, it's not my best mixed song ever, but I still think the arrangement itself is really cool. If you haven't seen this one, if you like my Markiplier remixes, do go check out Handle Candle. It's one of the funnest I've done. Number 8!
For games like Banjo-Kazooie, Mario 64, Banjo-Tooie, DK.
So, number 8, Get Good, the remix using Jim Sterling. This is a controversial one. Number 1, this is one of my worst performing remixes of all time. It has like, I don't know, like 20,000 views, if even that. I haven't actually looked it up, but not many views, and I did it like last year, so it's pretty bad. Also, a lot of people hate this one. I'm not sure why. I'm really into this kind of, both really into opera, really into symphonic orchestra, but also really into this kind of overacted comedy. I think is really great, and Jim Sterling is such a lovely character, and this Duke character he does here is so good as well. I think this is a good song, and I think this is a good remix. Nobody agrees. I've talked about it before. Nobody agrees. Everybody hates this one, but I'm still gonna put it at number 8 of my personal favorites. You're welcome to disagree. Number 7.
Me as an old lady. Guys, I'm old for 106. I'm looking pretty good. Me as an old lady. Guys, I'm old. My eyes are looking a little bit wrinkly.
This is one that I did earlier this year when I was in Japan, and this was one of the fastest videos to reach 1 million views on this channel of all time, believe it or not. This is also one that I did kind of randomly. I was just watching DanTDM. He used some app where he tried out different faces, and it turned him into an old lady. And he was like, "Me, an old lady." And it just all worked really well, and it turned into a pretty cool pop rock song. And you guys seem to like it. I really like it, and you know, given that I didn't really put my thought into it, pretty cool. So yeah, number 7. Number 6.
What is going on? What is going on? My name's Dan, and I don't know what to do. What is going on? What is going on?
So, what is going on? This was my first attempt at doing a kind of darker, kind of more Halloween orchestra, you know, Tim Burton kind of thing with DanTDM. I had done a couple of these with Markiplier, including, you know, Grandma and I'm Sleeping and some of the other ones that were kind of, you know, kind of a Tim Burton Nightmare Before Christmas Eve vibe. And this was my first time trying to do that with Dan. And in my own opinion, I think it turned out really great. I really love the chorus. I'm super happy with the arrangement and everything, and it sounds very natural. It sounds like he's actually singing. Now, this is one of the few big DanTDM remixes that Dan hasn't, I don't think, seen this himself. He's not reacted to it. He's hovered over it in one of his videos. He was like, oh, what is going on? But I didn't actually click it. Definitely really happy with this one. Go check it out if you haven't seen it. Whew. So, that was half the list. Now on to the top 5. Number 5!
It's your time to die!
What can I do to please you, mother? In this past episode, screw you. What can I do to please you, mother? And I think it's gonna show that dance while you can, because you won't be dancing very long. What can I do to please?
Who can forget Brother? This was the first time I really interacted in any way with Bijou Mike, who you guys probably know if you're watching my channel. I found out about him because he also did some like DanTDM videos, kinda, which got him a lot of views and like a bit of attention back in the day. And so I found him through that in a way, and found some of his videos, started watching them, and he was pretty cool. And then I realized that he did this thing, like he called DanTDM his brother, which isn't true, but it was kind of a running joke. So I thought, like, I'm just gonna put gasoline on that fire, and I did the song. And surprisingly, to my own surprise, the song turned out really good. For some reason, this mix turned out really good. It sounds really professional, in my own opinion. You are free to diss me in the comments if you want to, but like, I didn't put too many hours into this, and it still sounds really good in my own opinion. But yeah, so Brother, Bijou Mike, number 5. Number 4. I'm Gingerbread Dan. This is one that I did also in Japan. I do a lot of my best remixes in Japan for some reason, or at least my best performing remixes I usually do in Japan. This is one that I did back in, I think, April of this year. Me and Maya went there for 2 weeks to Tokyo just to hang out and do, we did the DanTDM, the song DanTDM remix. But it was two or 3 days in a row where I just went into this cafe in Harajuku and sat there and worked, and then went back home for like 3 days. And what I worked on was this remix. And after a few days, it turned out pretty well. It turned out pretty cool. It's, in my opinion, not only one of the best remixes I made, but it's also like one of the best songs I made, period. If I would ever remake this with my own original voice, I would be happy to release this as a single. I think it's dope. I think it's a good song, like a genuinely good song. So, you know, I like it. You like it? Let me know in the comments. Number 3!
Somebody slap on my spaghetti, slap on this spaghetti. All I wanted to do was to touch my spaghetti, slap on my spaghetti.
This is one of the most, in my own opinion, criminally underrated videos I've made. Are you allowed to say that about your own videos? I guess you are, maybe? I did this one a few months ago, and it's gotten like no views. It has like around 100,000, if even that, maybe even less. I haven't checked in a while. But this is one of my personal favorites. It's one of the ones I think sounds most like a real rock song, and I was surprised it didn't perform as well. But in any case, I think this one is a really good song in general. I am super happy with the arrangement. I put a lot of hours into the guitars and the drums and everything to make it sound like a real pop rock kinda late 90s Maroon 5 Goo Goo Dolls kind of thing. I think it's really cool. Check it out if you haven't seen it. Yeah. Number 2!
I'm sleeping, I'm sleeping. Can you hear me snoring? I'm sleeping, I'm sleeping.
So this was probably a surprise to nobody, but I'm Sleeping till this day. It's probably the best remix I've ever made, according to most people, including my parents and my relatives, who all send me links to I'm Sleeping, like, I heard your new song, boy, it's pretty good. I'm like, thanks, grand dude. You know, for some reason this is the one that really caught on, and you know, I can see why. It's very operatic. Mark's voice came out super natural in how he sang, even though he didn't really sing that much in the original video that I remixed. For some reason it just sounds like perfect opera in my remix. I don't know why. I didn't do anything. It was just my software just kind of did that on its own for some reason. So that was like a hugely you know, nice surprise to me. And you know, this has been one of the biggest videos on the channel of all time still. Over 4 million views right now, and you know, most people really seem to enjoy it, and I'm happy because I put a lot of time into the arrangement. I think I streamed most of this production even, and yeah, I'm just really proud of this one. So thank you for enjoying it. But with that being said, moving on to number 1. This one might shock you. And number 1.
The only people who get kids like these days are YouTubers. I should just wear a shirt that says, hey, hey,
The Odd1sOut, the remix called YouTubers. This one was also one that I did kind of quickly. Initially, I didn't think too much. I'm like, I'm gonna do something fun. And it just turned out so good. For some reason, the arrangement, the mix, everything just clicked for me, this one. And right now, I mean, I probably will regret saying this in a few weeks or something, but right now, to me, this is like, it's the best one I've done. This sounds like a legit pop song. I could hear this on the radio and I would be like, I like this. And, you know, again, probably most people don't agree. I really sound pretty full of myself when I hear myself talk, but, you know, I think this one is really cool. And if I were to, like, show off one of my remixes to like a music producer, probably this one. Hope you guys liked it too. I'm just sitting here in my vacuum room and like, good song. So anyway, those were my top 10 remixes that I've made myself, in my own opinion. As of just now, these might change, but let me know what you think. Were these the same as you? Is there one that you think sucks that are on here? Or anyone that you think is really good that weren't on here? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm happy to hear. But in any case, guys, thanks so much for watching this video. If you enjoy it, make sure you leave a like down below, leave a comment, and again, tell me if a remix was missing that you were expecting, and stay subscribed to my channel, and I'll see you next time, and till then, peace! Well now, we're back again, back where it all began.